from the source. See the schedule, bracket, and deep dive into series, including series stats. It's all in the NBA app, powered by Microsoft. Download today. It's been interesting to watch this experiment with DeJounte Murray and Trae Young. Of course, learning on the fly, year one together. The chemistry between them off the floor and on the floor has been great. Two guys that get along well, but Jimmy, two guys that have been used to having the ball in their hands, so a huge adjustment for both players.
It's totally a dynamic that has to grow. Unlike you have a Steph and Clay. Clay doesn't need the ball in his hands. Steph can play off the ball. Kevin Durant doesn't necessarily need it with Devin Booker. These two young men have to figure some things out and grow with that, because they can be a dynamic force together. But they have to understand the knowledge it takes to be able to give the ball up but yet still be effective.
Just think of all they have invested in this kid Murray. Fading away, gets the soft touch and a friendly bounce. Looks like Marcus Smart grimacing in a little bit of pain. Guy's been banged around with injuries all season.
But they figure it out. I mean, I think DeJounte Murray not only can be, if you see an offensive player, a foul right there, Sadiq Bey, I think he can be very impactful and a game changer on the defensive end of the court because of his size, his athleticism. Now, right here, he's getting to a spot. He's not forcing that shot. He got to a spot raised over a smaller opponent. In the second half, he's allowed the game to work for him and not against him.
Jimmy, just think of what they gave up in that blockbuster trade with San Antonio. 3 first-round picks, swapped another first. A deal that really sent shockwaves. So you just consider what they have invested in this thing to make it work.
But you got to understand something, too. Some secondary market teams have to figure out ways to get big-time players because top free agents are not going to sign. So if you look at Denver, they say, well, why would you sign a Michael Porter Jr. to that much money? Well, you can't allow that young man to leave your franchise as a free agent because you're not going to get someone probably as capable on the market. So you have to preserve that capital you have in-house, and sometimes it may mean overpaying or giving up a little bit too much.
They roll the dice. Obviously feel like they've got their right mix here as we check in with Stephanie.
Hey guys, talking about DeJounte Murray, I asked Quinn Snyder before the game what he missed most about him that one game that he was out for the suspension. The first thing he said was his competitive presence. We're witnessing it right now here in the second half. He was held scoreless in the first half. All of his buckets have been very timely to help these Hawks stay in the game.
Tatum, pretty little floater. Quinn Snyder said that he was really dialed in. They had him in on FaceTime during the pregame chat in the locker room. FaceTimed again just when they came off the floor after the game. As he is back from his one-game suspension. Kicks it into the corner to Bogdanovic as we are inside of 3 minutes left in the quarter. Bogdanovic, terrific defense from Brogdon. Underneath, Bogdanovic scooping, got it! Somehow puts it in. 9 for Bogdanovic. Back in his usual role off the bench.
All right, that was excellent defense by Malcolm Brogdon, but the patience of Bogdanovic to not discontinue his dribble and get to a spot paid off.
9 ties, 13 lead changes in what has been a sensational Game 6. Tatum slithers in. This is Grant Williams. Massive 3 for Boston. And Grant Williams, again, little used in this series, kind of raising some eyebrows right back into the thick of things tonight.
Yeah, but he's a pro and he's going to stay ready. He's been through this scenario before in his career in regards to maybe not playing, but still have to come and perform when the number is called.
Hawks come up empty. So the Celtics trying to build on a 2-point lead. Here comes Brogdon curling, floating, and hitting. 13 for Brogdon. It's a 4-point Celtics lead. No one expected this series to be back here tonight for a 6th game. But the Celtics finally and desperately trying to put this team away. Sadiq Bey left it a little bit short. Fight for it. Murray weak side. Hunter crashing. 2-point game. 17 for Hunter.
That's just the little things that keep the Hawks alive. Just when you think Boston